Hello friends, in the last lecture I have discussed how to create Spring Boot web service, how to create a project. Last lecture we gone through new, we selected Spring Boot starter project and we have selected, I will show you again, we have selected Spring Boot web as the dependency. Next, here I have selected Spring Boot web, we can search for the web. We have selected Spring web and click on finish. It's created this project. I have given the artifact ID, group. These are all the things I have given. Group ID, this one, artifact ID, this, and my project name, RESTful web service. And this Java version is 1.8. And we have discussed. This is the dependency which we have selected, and this dependency is added by default. And one dependency is added by Spring automatically. The dependency is Spring Boot Starter Test. In test, we can create the Spring. We can create two types of test cases: unit test cases and integration test cases. Unit test cases used to test each and every layer of the application. Integration tests, we can test all the layers in one shot. I will go through the unit test cases. I will go through how to create integration test cases in upcoming lectures. This is the main application. From here, application will start. And Spring automatically created one more package is test package. Under test package, we have test cases. We can create here test cases. And we have dependencies. All these dependencies, Spring Boot starter web dependent on all these job files. All the job files automatically imported here as added here under having dependencies. If you are getting any error, click on this, click on Maven update project. So you will not get any compile time error. This should be no error should be present here. Under problems, there shouldn't be any error. If you have any other web services, maybe for other projects you may get error. For this application, for this project, you should not get any error. I am going to start application. We can start two ways. One is run as Java application, one is run as Spring Boot app. Both are same. There won't be any differences. If you run a Spring Boot app, in console, logs will be printed in color format. In this format, it will show black and white. Run as Spring Boot application and click. When you click on this run as Spring Boot application, in console you can see the logs. This is printed black and white. Application is started. See, we haven't written any code and Spring Boot is started in Tomcat server. It is using Tomcat server. We have not installed Tomcat server. We have not created var or jar and put into Tomcat folder. We haven't done anything. Spring is started with on port 8080. Another way is using Spring Boot app. Run as Spring Boot app. With this approach also, we can run Spring Boot app. If you see here, your colors are displayed. This is the difference. It is started now. Very simple. Just create a Spring Boot project and fix if you have any compile time error and run it. We are seeing any compile time errors or any problem. For this lecture course, I am going through this version. Spring Boot 2.2.6 release version. this will be automatically created. When you are selecting, this will be selected. When creating Spring Boot project, we will select the version here. For the lecture, I am going through 2.2.6 release. I am going to create a small RESTful service. Hello world RESTful service. To create a RESTful service, Spring, we need to create a control. That controller is called REST controller. I'm going to create a controller now. Hello world controller. Using REST, suppose HTTP request and HTTP response. We need to create a controller here. Controller. We need a method, public method. We need to identify where the resource is present. In the last lecture, we have discussed resources can be identified through URL or URI. We need to identify this. How we can identify? Using hello world. And we have to use methods, HTTP methods. HTTP methods supports like get, put, post, delete. To get the data, to get the resource from the backend, we need to use the get mapping. Get HTTP. I'm gonna create a method, public method. Public. And this method is going to return a string, public string. Hello world. Public method I am going to create. I have created. I wanted to return hello world. I wanted to return resource called hello world. I'm returning hello world. And principle is we have to use get mapping, request mapping, request mapping. And what it is of type get method, request method, HTTP method. What is HTTP method is get method. Request mapping we are giving, we are mapping the resource with the get. HTTP method get. And URI, path variable we have to specify. Path variable, path is using this URI we are going to identify unique resource identifier. It should be unique. Hello world. I am getting error. Type mismatch cannot convert HTTP method. This is not HTTP method. Request method I have to say. Sorry guys. My request method is get. HTTP request method is get. And the path is hello world URI pattern. This is URI. And method is hello world. And it is going to return hello world. We have given all this. Control Shift is used to format the code. Control Shift O is used to remove unused imports. And we need to specify string. It is a REST controller. It is a REST controller. Observe here. I am giving saying to Spring, this is my REST controller. REST controller, this is my URI. Using when a request comes, if this URI contains, then automatically call this method. If method should be get method. If your request is having get method and having a URI pattern with hello world, this method will be invoked. I'm going to move it to another package controller. Did move it, and you have to start from this. You can create controllers and services within the same package, but it is not advised. And please create in sub packages from here. Web services dot controller, web services dot service, web services dot entities, web services dot repositories. I'm going to start the application now. After application is up, we can access resource hello world using HTTP method get. You can install advanced REST client or you can use Chrome. Localhost 8080 hello and WRLD. We can click on web developer tools. How you will click Alt F and go to more tools, click on developer tools. It will open web developer tools. More tools, developer tools. It will open web developer tools. Under web developer tools, open network tab. After opening, click on this link. The HTTP call is made. Hello world. This is a get call. If you see here, observe here, guys. Get call is made, and we discussed every. If you are following the REST standards, we have to return HTTP status codes. By default, it is a success response. It returns this 200 success code HTTP status code, and this is my request URL. And hello world is URI identifier, and these will be the default request headers and the default response headers. We'll go through what how to set the content type, all those in upcoming lectures. See the response. Response is hello world. It returns. You can preview the response here. Hello world, which is displayed in the browser. I can use advanced REST client. Using advanced REST client, I wanted to get a resource. Get a resource. HTTP method is get and URL. Local by default it is a local computer, so local host, and it is running on port 8080 slash hello world. Using hello world, we can invoke our REST service. When you invoke the REST service, we got the response hello world and HTTP status code is 200. Okay. Guys, if you are getting any error, if it is not going to stop, if your package is different, like test, it is not sub package, it is not rest.web services sub package, it is going to be in different package. Let me restart it. If you are not getting localhost response using localhost method, then you have not created under sub package. You have created in different package. Up to rest is fine. After you have to follow web services dot controller instead of text. If you hit this, it will not execute guys. 404 resource not found error, which means client error. Client is invoking this method, this URI is not present. because Spring is not scan this package. It will not scan the package. It scans the package starting with Tectonic REST.web services from within this package and the sub packages from here. It will scan. Initially, it may be little bit difficult. We will be going through multiple uh, tutorials, and I will be using this terminologies, and you will get familiar. It will be so easy, guys. Don't get tension, don't get worried. Initially, it will be bit difficult. Once you finish the course, it will be easy. You can create, you can start working on the project. See friends, Spring Boot. I moved it to subpackage. Initially, people will get, people may create in different packages, may not work. Okay. For this lecture, we have completed simple Hello World REST service. In upcoming lectures, we will go into deep. Thank you, friends.